I can tell you that, of course, he comes from a very big lineage of administrator, political leaders. This is his third generation in politics, and really he was comfortable talking on agri-tech because, of course, he's an engineer. He did a lot of work in agriculture. He talked to me about agri-tech. He talked to me about blockchain. He talked to me about crypto. He talked to me about what's happening in NFTs. He talked to me about how the infrastructure in Karnataka needs to uh, kind of keep pace, how the alternate hubs of industrialization are being developed. So the fact is, somebody who understands politics and who understands the way to advance politics is through development and make sure the status of Bangalore as the Silicon Valley of India or the Silicon City of India is enhanced into the Unicorn City of India. So please give the leader of the state of Karnataka, Mr. Bommai, somebody whose family has contributed to the growth of Karnataka over many decades. I don't want to stand between you and him. He's really he's comfortable in his skin when he talks. He talks absolutely. He was at ease talking about all issues. So I'll rather you're here to talk to him, to listen to him. So I just wanted to send the context. Mr. Bommai, I just want to say we are grateful at Business World for you making time to come here. I know originally you were supposed to come here tomorrow, and he has a minor injury. He was limping, and I was saying, why are you working? So he says, it's getting better, it'll be better. But that's how the life of a leader is. They keep working. We only look at, their achievements. We don't look at what all they go through, how many things they handle in a day, how many expectations they deal with within the party, within the government, from the industry. And the only thing I want to say is that he's very keen on an integrative approach to development, which means infrastructure, which means talent, and which means inclusive growth in every way. So not let me stand between you and Mr. Basavaraj Bommai. Please welcome Mr. Basavaraj Bommai with a big round of applause. Bigger round of applause.
Unicorn Summit by Business World. That speaks a lot. I am really happy that Business World has brought this to Bangalore, and earlier also they have done it. Bangalore is the right place to talk about startups, unicorns, decacorns. Things are changing very rapidly in the world. As we see the change of our mobile phone models, things are changing much more faster in startup world. So one should keep pace. That's the key mantra. And startup horizon is also increased in such an extent that it can come in any part of your work of your life. So innovation is the key word. Man's nature is to find something new. But our belly should be hungry. If a belly is fulfilled, even physically also, the brain doesn't work. Similarly, the urge of doing new things and better things is very much essential, and that comes through a half empty belly or a hungry belly of innovations. And of course, necessity is a mother of invention. And as man grows, these necessities have increased. The civilization has grown. The earlier civilization was of cycle, household articles, but now it is no more that. The civilization itself has advanced so much people use digital science to such a large extent into their day-to-day life. Hence, the advancement of civilization brings in the necessity. Of course, philosophically, people confuse civilization with culture. Culture is different, civilization is different. Some Western philosopher has said that what we have is civilization. What we have is civilization, and what we are is the culture. Therefore, we have to differentiate between culture and civilization. What we are is a moot question. With all this advancement, what we are, how much human we are, and how much we are helpful to the society, human development. So, this kind of a ethical element in a startup is necessary, I feel so. Any business without ethics will not lead for the betterment of the larger people. What I want to emphasize is science and spirituality go together. They are two sides of the same coin. Spirituality will lead for innovation in science, and innovation in science will lead to further spiritual thinking. I am a student of economics and philosophy. Both are different worlds. The values are totally different. In economics, there is profit and loss. In philosophy, it is papa and punya. But I think paradoxically, I explore papa punya in economics and profit and loss in philosophy. And that brings a very, very new kind of thinking, new kind of thought process, new elements in our life. And startup is one field where this kind of experiments can be done very easily. Startup itself is spiritual. Status quo is not spiritual. Change the status, change the situation for a betterment, that is betterment of life itself is spiritual. Hence, the startups are need of the hour. Startups are the future of the world. And you are all people who are successfully done these startups are gathered here under business world. And as my dear friend has said, that the country should move with innovation, infrastructure, and human development. And I am really very happy to be amongst you. In fact, I am among the future of the world. I'm with you people, the future of the world. You create that. And Bangalore has been forefront in startups. Startups have begun about 3-4 decades in Bangalore. If the name was not there, but they have begun about 3-4 decades. Bangalore has got highest number of R&D centers, world-renowned R&D centers. 400 world-renowned R&D centers are there, from genomics to space. And this is the highest number of R&D centers in a city, not only in India, entire world, no city can boast of 400 renowned R&D centers. Lot of activity is going on. They have got a beautiful ecosystem, and they are able to succeed in this. There is a history for it. I don't want to go into the history, but from the advent of Maharaja and then the subsequent governments, public health sectors, you name any public sector, they are there. BHL, BL, BML, HAL, NAL, HMT. We have got more than 17, 18 important public sectors here. And that has brought in innovations. Hence, with this background, ITBT has grown. Now, startups are growing. We have got more than 13,000 startups in Bangalore, which is the highest. And there is organic growth, not that something artificial growth is there. I know if in India there are few centers, just to boost that they want to have, they register the startups. But what is the outcome of that? And startups in niche areas are very important. And the most difficult areas are most important. Right from agriculture to aerospace, right from electronic to mechatronics, right from genetics to genomatics. Huge scope is there. And that kind of quality is in Bangalore. Therefore, you can't just compare any other city in Bangalore with Bangalore startups, Bangalore ITBT. And highest number of unicorns are here. That shows. Highest number of unicorns are here. And out of 4 decacorns, 3 are in Bangalore. That speaks volume. What I mean to say is, here is one ecosystem where anybody can just, with the ignited mind, they can just come and they can play around, perform, and produce. And that's what startup is all about. And that's how the business world, which has taken immense interest in development of business in the country, and it has got its own important place in delivering the information about the businesses, new businesses, development, government policies, and it's a very, very influential magazine, I should say. And even I take cue from business world so many times to make my decisions. Hence, the whole gathering is all about doing better, building a better world for tomorrow. And Government of Karnataka will always be there. And we have got a lot of policies. Ease of doing business, then ITBT policy. We are the first one to have semiconductor policy in the country. And I am sure that we will be having semiconductor unit kicking out very fast, first of its kind in India, which brings immense change in the technology. And we are forefront in renewable energy, not only in hybrid energy of solar, wind, but that is the past. Now hydrogen fuels and including manufacturing of ammonia from the seawater, which nowhere in the world except Gulf and India are able to do that. So these are the future things which we are going to do. Hence, all these things will bring much more better ecosystem for startups, much more opportunities for startups. And agro startups are the key for development of our nation, because still agriculture is the main occupation in this country. Even though the contribution to GDP has reduced, but the number of people who are employed on the farm are much, much more than any of the industries. Hence, we have to take care for the advancement of this farm sector. And a lot of innovations have come through. Other day, I have just laid the foundation stone for nano urea. So, a lot of things are going on in agro field. A lot of product developments are there. A lot of crop developments are there. Farm management has changed. And integrated farming systems have taken advancement, and digital marketing of farm products have already begun. Aggregators are doing huge business in farm products. And now the allied farm activity like fisheries, poultries, and sheep rearing, then milk production. There are huge opportunities are there. Hence, we are all working for it, and startups can add value to the whole thing. And I think awards are given tomorrow. I congratulate all the award winners in advance, and once again thank Business World for taking up this initiative, an initiative in Bangalore, and given me opportunity to see you all meet. And I wish all of you the very best to come out with the best of the performances in the startups. And I wish that all the startups become unicorn and all the unicorns become decacons. That day is not far, where the entire Indian future economics, social, and administrative reforms will be done through the startups. That is the importance of the startups. Hence, bringing all together, all unicorns together is a great achievement. And once again, congratulate all you people and wish you the best. Thank you.